I'm going to play a couple of clips from Randy's video called I Don't Even Know What to Call This. I got a suggestion for a title, Randy. How about, listen, the live I'm going to use to draw, hey kitty kitty lick lick 27, to draw viewers away from Tiffany Marie's live with Stellar. And, well, look, I'll give it 30, minutes, and if that doesn't work, Diane, hey knob gobbler, Diane can join me and draw people over. Then we can, well, it's like this. Well, we can just lie and gaslight for a freaking hour. Okay? Name it that, Randy. I'm going to play my favorite clip from the whole video. So, Randy talking about how I broke Diane's heart. Does anybody really think Diane has a heart? Does anybody that steals from sick children have a heart? So let's hear it straight from Randy.
Diane hasn't said what she's responsible for. Spit venom. I'm going to tell you this. I know that you're one of the ones that broke her heart, and I'm not really trying to guilt you. Maybe I am trying to guilt you, but she was so hurt by the things you said that night because you said something real life about her, and that was painful because she was like one of your biggest fans, but she'll tell you what she's responsible for, but she's going to show you the good she did.
To believe that Diane has a heart, but she says that I went real life on her. I had no clue what the hell she was talking about. So I went back in my settings on YouTube and downloaded all of my chat history and all of my comments I'd left under videos, and I started going through it looking for what the hell she could possibly be talking about. So I'm going to put that up now. If you want to screenshot it, it's going to be 4 screenshots, and I'll leave them, each one of them, up for a minute, and then I'll go back and talk about the ones I want to talk about. It's not the entire history. I took out the parts that were where I was talking about other things that weren't related to Diane, but this is everything that I said about her from the time that I found out about this until when Randy made this statement. So here's the first part. Second part. Third part. And the last one, fourth. Okay, so back to the first part, 1:17:21. I left that in there because that was, I wasn't online between 1:17 and 2:2, and when I came back online, that's when I found out about all this. And I don't want to really go into why I wasn't online. I was not in jail, okay? But the first thing I saw when I came back online was a live with Ask Your Bartender, and she was talking to Marissa about all this with Diane. And you can, it's like you can read through there my comments, and you can kind of see where my mind starts to change a little bit about what I'm hearing. When I heard that Diane wouldn't show the receipts, I knew right then there was a problem. There was going to be something to this shit. But I held out hope, you know, I did. I waited until when she had the meeting, and when I heard the things that she said in the members only meeting on the 8th, that was it. I had very little hope to start with then, but that took everything out of me there. She would have shown receipts immediately, and she didn't do that. And then she's talking about suing St. Jude and all this, and I was like, something's really fucked up here. So, you can read through all that. I didn't even really say anything insulting to her or about her anywhere. So I'm really curious to find out what this real life thing is that I said, Randy. And about this broken heart. That's bullshit. After I finish this page, I'm going to play a clip of Diane that you hadn't heard before. It's real short, but it says a whole lot about what kind of person she is. And about the missing heart, too. So it sounds to me like Randy's talking about Diane's chat. I don't know for sure because it also sounds like she was making it up as she went along. So I don't know. That's why I included everything from when I first found out up until Randy made the statement. So it could be anywhere in there, but I'm going to go over Diane's chat because I think that's what she was talking about. Okay, I said, what about the money that went in your pocket? And then I said, Diane, people are going to go after every mod and every sub until your channel is gone. And then I said, I'll show you mine if you show yours. That's right. So this was related back to the people are going to go after every mod and all that. It's the truth. Have you not heard, people? Note, I'm a sub too. Ash274, she blocked me because she thought I was talking about, like, I was going to do that. Then when I said, and I didn't even realize I was blocked. Then when I said, note, I'm a sub too, and then she said that she misunderstood what I was saying and she unblocked me and she apologized. Right, Ash, and no problem, Ash. And Randy, don't even try to come back and say that was me threatening to go real life because it's obvious as hell what I was talking about. Where did Super Chats go that did not say for you or for St. Jude? And then, where did Super Chats go that did not say for St. Jude or you? And then, did you tell Wendy you would not show her receipts? And I don't think Wendy would lie either. What about Super Chats that did not say for St. Jude or for you? I've asked that 3 times now. What about Super Chats that did not say for St. Jude or for you? I've asked that 4 times now. Why no answer? What will be the focus of the channel now? And then I said, I think we have a clue now. I'm not sure if that comment went with that chat or the one under it. Somehow I ended up with it doubled up right there. I'm not sure where it went. Okay, so then let's skip forward to Randy's chat. Okay, she was talking about St. Jude said her real name. Now, everybody on the freaking planet knows Diane's real name. So there's no issue of her name being put out there by St. Jude. Now, she says that all of that is because they're legally not supposed to give her name as a private donor. They weren't even discussing private donors. If you go back and you listen to Brian St. John's call, talking to the operator and getting information about reporting a fraud when she says your name. So that was not in connection with donations. That was about reporting a fraud. Okay? That really tells you something too. I don't think I would be bringing that up to people like you do, Diane, but you seem to want to make a big deal out of it and somehow make that the focus of everything, and it has absolutely nothing to do with anything. They didn't break any law. They didn't violate your privacy. None of that shit. That was about reporting a fraud, not anything about being a donor. So I got distracted there. What about the super chats that didn't say who they were for? There's that question again. When will this live be? Diane hasn't said what she's responsible for. That was in response to Randy said, let Diane take responsibility for what Diane did. According to Diane, she hadn't done anything wrong. So, you know. And then Randy comes back with the comment that I already played about that she's my biggest fan. I broke her heart, and I said something that went real life, and all. And then I said, "What the fuck are you talking about? Real life bullshit." And of course, she didn't answer that. And I asked about what does Wendy have to do with Diane's no-show, talking about when Diane didn't show up for her live that night after Wendy came forward that morning and told everybody that Diane had told her that she did not donate all the money. And now, see, I think I've got a little bit of this puzzle figured out right here. All right. The reason that Diane has not come live since that one time It's because all these times Wendy has been live since then. She's done at least 15 or 20 lives. So Diane has to wait like 4 days for each live Wendy does. So it could be the middle of the summer before she goes live again. And Wendy, you're going to have to like change your name or wear a wig or something. So, you're going to have to throw them off because this is just going to play out like for years and years. And I figured out you can change your name to Wendy, alright? Like W-I-N-D-Y. They're stupid enough, they'll never figure it out, okay? Okay, so, the missing heart. Alright. This clip is from the 8th of last month at the members only meeting. It was about halfway through the meeting, and someone tells her, Diane, you know we love you. And this is her reply to that. I've never heard anybody say anything like this in my life when they were told that someone loved them, okay? But it's the first 2 words is what you need to pay attention to, but I let her go ahead and finish out the sentence. Of course, she goes on about something about herself or some shit, but it's the first 2 words that go with the we love you reply, okay? Only Diane could say something like this. So, take it away, Diane.
I know. I just need to answer this in a manner that is going to, get the shutdown in all directions.
Spoken like a true narcissist, Diane. I know. I love you. I know. Who the hell says that kind of shit? Only Diane. Absolutely only Diane. Now, back to Randy's video. I'm going to play for you a clip where she tells us what a good question is.
Why are bombshell subs okay with her talking to them like idiots every time she goes live? Good question.
So that's a good question. Some bullshit about bombshell, okay? Meanwhile, questions like this one went completely ignored. It's Randy's life. My granddaughter was 9 years old when she passed away from leukemia. Honey, I just want to know that all the money, all the super chats got to St. Jude. Can you please ask Miss Diane? She didn't get an answer. That's what gets lost in all of this. Nobody gives a fuck if Diane trembles before she goes live. And nobody gives a fuck about if she made the donations that said they were supposed to go to St. Jude. She said all of it was supposed to go to St. Jude. And that didn't happen. So now what? Nothing's going to happen to her. The police are not going to come get her. The FBI is not investigating it. St. Jude is not going to press charges. Nothing. Nothing's going to happen. At worst, she loses her channel. And we ain't even seen that happen yet. So when people like Isaac or Merck, people like this come along and they've got a track record of dealing with people like this, and they say they can do something about it, I think we should give them all the help they can use. You deserve what you accept. Absolutely. You deserve what you accept. And I'm not ready to accept this. And I am so sick of hearing people talk about going real life. Real life this, real life that. You don't think stealing money from kids who are in the hospital dying of cancer is real life? It's real life and it's real death too. People keep saying, somebody's going to end up dying. Somebody's going to end up dying. Yeah, no kidding. Somebody's going to end up dying. Some kids with cancer are going to end up dying. And let's hear from Diane, her thoughts on going real life. Because, all the rules don't apply to her. They just apply to other people.
Yeah, I did call CPS on Trisha, and?
And that was okay. Why? Because it involved a child? This involves a lot of children. And the reason that was alright was not actually because it involved a child. It was because it involved Diane. So it was alright then. Well, lucky. This involves Diane too. And it involves children. So it should be okay too. Just saying. Just saying. Since we're on the subject of comments, I want to show you my favorite comment during the entire live. It's this one right here. Show them fake receipts. I almost used that for the title of this video. You would think with as long as it took me to edit this video that I wouldn't be jumping around from subject to subject so much. But I'm going to go back to where Diane was talking about St. Jude saying her name and about Brian St. John's video and also about suing St. Jude. All those things are kind of connected, sort of, in her mind at least, in her story at least. This is the statement that she made when she first came on panel with Randy.
I'm sorry that people maybe didn't like what I had to say the other night, but there were reasons that I didn't say certain things. And when I said that I was going to sue St. Jude, let me just say this. That was in a private conversation. I was angry because St. Jude did release my legal name out to a virtual stranger on the internet.
Okay, hold on. Stay right here, Diane. Let's make it clear. When you said that, you was really mad. A lot of that was a cherry picked, but
yeah,
she was so upset because people had called and they just gave out her name.
Yeah, my name was just given out.
Yeah,
just given out. And here's the thing: I had been assured months ago in emails by the woman that I was in contact with a few times. She said to me, your privacy is on a level of federal. So much to my surprise, when I got a recording that they violated my privacy, and this woman just blurted out my full legal name to a virtual stranger. You have to understand how upset I was.
Just giving out her name. She says that, like, specifies that a couple of times. It had just happened. Well, if you look on the date that Brian posted that video, that happened 5 days ago. Okay, it didn't just happen. You might say things because you're mad that first day, but when you're saying things about something 5 days later, you're discussing what kind of plan you have going on over that thing that you were mad about. That's not just mouthing off because you're pissed off. That's you've had 5 days to think about it, and now when you talk about it, you're going to be talking about what you have, what conclusions you have come to in that 5 days, and what's your plan for dealing with it.
I'm not suing anyone. I was angry, and that was a private call, so I don't care. They already know I said it. How about that?
Yeah, she said it to. Oh, I almost said a name.
Yeah, don't say who I said it to, but they already know I said it. What proof do I have? It's on a recording, Sarah. I have it on a recording.
You have what on a recording?
That a woman gave out my name.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, there was like, yeah, it was Brian St. John has it on his channel.
And then another woman told somebody, get me her address, and I'll be able to look it up. We can't do that there.
Okay, this is what's said in that recording that Brian St. John made. I'm going to try to read my writing here. I looked this number up because it says if you have questions about something going on that may be fraudulent, that you should call this number, and I wanted to make sure that this is the right spot. And the woman says, is this about Diane? And then she says her last name. So that's just Brian talking to a receptionist or operator or whoever answers the phones there. They're not discussing anything about donors or donors' names or anything like that. He's just asking about reporting fraud. So Diane would have you to believe that they've given out information about her being a donor, giving out her name, all these kind of things. And that is just absolutely not true. That's just her gaslighting and trying to call attention away from what she's done. You know, she's mentioned this incident several times. But how many times does she mention what she did? She hasn't. Not once. Here's her going on about it some more.
Spit venom, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
I didn't say what Spit Venom said. I might have to slow the chat down.
Never mind.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. Listen. It doesn't matter if I have said my name in the past or someone else has said my name in the past. When you have strict privacy laws in place on a federal level. You're not supposed to give out someone's name. I was assured that in an email months ago when this all started because Tiffany didn't want me to say the name of St. Jude. That's how this all started. She started all this mess.
Well, I'm glad we cleared that up. Tiffany Marie is the one that started all this mess. See, I thought it was Diane, but it was Tiffany Marie. Now it's starting to make sense.
Show us some that you've donated within the last 2 years. What about the super chats that didn't say who they were for? Can you answer that, Diane?
I will answer it when I go live.
Throw up a receipt right quick. Just pick one.
Huh?
Throw up something right quick. Just pick a receipt.
No, you want me to pick up pull up a receipt now? No, I'll do this when I go live.
Okay, well, but somebody just said, it was a challenge, and I would throw down.
I've already done that, and look what it did to me. I gave out 3 receipts to someone.
Okay. What did I tell you the other day? What we talked about the other day?
I don't remember.
It doesn't matter. Just show the shit. Just show it.
I will when I go live. Stop.
Okay. All right. I'm stopping.
Did you recognize that question? Heard that one before? Maybe 6 times? What did you do with the money from the super chats that didn't say who they were for? She'll answer that when she goes live. And when might that be? Let's see.
Stream on her channel in a day or 2.
Probably in the next couple of days.
Diane will see y'all in 1 to 2 days.
I will be going live within the next couple of days.
Look for Diane to be live on her channel in a couple of days, a day or 2, and some things is going to get settled.